Hey guys, today we're going to be tying up a fun little soft hackle pattern for you. I'm going to be using Togens size 14 scud hook in 3x heavy. I'll be tying with Semperfli's Nano silk in white, using some uni-mylar in gold, and the Waspy superfine dubbing in brown, as well as for the hackle, a pheasant flank feather. With this Semperfli Nano Silk, you always want to make sure that you use either your dull scissors or also razor blade to cut it, because it does dull scissors over time, so just protect your good micro tip ones. Here I'm just tying in the gold tinsel to the far side of the hook. It'll help establish that first wrap around the butt section of this fly. And then with this Nano Silk, we're going to give it just a little bit of wax, so it just helps establish that dubbing noodle. And then just tuck the tip of that dubbing in, make one wrap around it, and then you can start tightening up with some clockwise twists of that dubbing material. And then you'll slowly build up a taper towards the front of this fly. At the end of this, I always like to just use a whip finish to secure the dubbing. I've had it come unwrapped on me before, and that way you can play around with the tinsel and get the bobbin out of the way there. You notice I made one full wrap around the butt of this fly, and then you'll just make some increasing wraps counterclockwise up towards the eye, and then lock that tinsel off there and give it a snip out of the way. Now, an amazing fly tyer friend of mine, Deb Pascal, showed me this little trick when using soft hackles, is to strip down the left side of it, leaving just the right side fibers available, and it helps when you wrap to keep these all in line and very uniformed. So thank you, Deb, for that little tip there. When you're wrapping the soft hackle around, you grab it with your pliers and then just force those fibers backwards. Helps sometimes if you wet your fingers as well. It'll keep those fibers looking nice and uniformed, and then we'll lock off our thread in behind that stem and then in front of that stem, and then just nip that out of the way. You can as well just pull on that stem and it should break away from the fly. And then here near the end, we're just going to add some Sharpie and make it an irresistible little red head on this fly. And then just give that a whip finish to secure it. And we'll build up just a little bit more of that taper of the head of the fly. And carefully nip that out of the way with some dull scissors for this Nano Silk. And then at the end of this pattern here, I like to just give it a slight coating with some crazy glue to make sure that head is rock solid and that thread is not going to unravel on you. And then just use the tip of your bodkin to get any of that crazy glue out of the eyelet. And there you guys have it. That is the soft hackle pattern. Give it a tie and we'll see you in the waters.